YouTubers, good to see you. Well, I'm doing car repairs because I got a broken car, and this is just a simple maintenance one for Tundra owners, truck owners, whatever. I'm going to show you what's going on here, and if you're smart, you'll fix yours before it breaks. These are the little cables that hold your tailgate when it's going up and down. And what has happened is I have stressed mine so much. There you go, right against my little bald head. Can you see how bent that friggin' nut is from straight? And it wouldn't allow the tailgate to close all the way because it'd bind sometimes, or it would make this top safety thing that just normally latches the bolt pop off and the tailgate would bounce. And both sides are having the same problem because I've overloaded the truck with the tailgate down. So let's take a look at what's going on, and I'll show you the fix. Here is the original setup. Okay, it's just a bolt here, the cable, and a bolt right here. Real simple. It's a star bit. I just had one of these $5 packages of assortments, and you tape it in so it don't fall out, because if you're looking for it in the dirt, you'll be crying. All right, and this is what the replacement side looks like. When it's done, it's a nice clean installation. Like I said, it's very, very simple. I'm going to let you watch me do it. Hey, if you look close, you can still see that this one is bent a little. Not only did I bend the bolts, it looks like I sprung the body panel a little bit. Same thing down here. Look how that's kind of cocking off at an angle on itself. Same with this one. It's because I sprung the body parts. We'll see how it closes. In fact, let's check that out right now. And while we're checking that out, you can also see the dents that happened to the truck. All right, it closes. But look at these two nice creases. One here, and then there's a general fold line right across here. And that matches up with these points on the bumper and then the other bumper lines. Let's see if we can give you a better look at what the creases are. There you go. You might see them a little bit that way. But they're there in the reflection. I've dented the bumper. And that's what made me decide to do this repair. Now, let's get down to the repair real quick, because it is so simple. I'll have it done in 5 minutes. I actually went to Toyota, got the Toyota parts, and, you know, let them give me exactly what I needed. No chances. And if you're looking or wondering, let me turn the thing so I can see what I'm doing. Here's the part numbers. This is the part number for the cable. Okay, and here is the part number for the little bolt that's on the top. I decided I had to do both. Stop the film if you need to, but real simple. Got this thing set to go out. I mean, really, I sprayed a little WD-40 about 10 minutes ago to make these things smooth, but you probably didn't need it. Alright, this one is bent. That was the problem with the other one, and it doesn't want to come out roundy round, it comes out roundy lump. Anybody who's worked with a bent bolt and extracted it will know how they don't just spin right out smooth. Okay, so cold steel knife into the package, and this top bolt, it's really too simple, guys. Try to hand start your threads so you don't cross thread. And like I said, remember to tape the little bit, otherwise it'll just fall right out. You'll be crying forever. Click. That's the official torque. The spec is 1 click. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but all these parts from Toyota, 41 bucks. Cheap enough in my opinion. And they got it to me overnight. I didn't even, I just went in there, said get me some parts. The next day, wasn't even, okay, I'd say like 50 hours. The very next morning I got the call saying, hey, your parts are here. And I had them at lunchtime, which is where we're at right now. I wished I had done this fix before I dented my tailgate, because just a week or two ago, those dents weren't there. Click. Then all you gotta do is lift up on your tailgate so you can engage this into the slot. And there it is, a perfect repair. Now, if I've done this right, the tailgate will close and be no problem. Listen, let's just take a peek here a second at what I've done. Okay, this one actually looks fairly lined up a little bit. This one here, it's off up here because I puckered this panel. I mean, it's sitting at what I consider an angle, but it does close. It just binds a little. I'm almost thinking of smacking the head of that with a hammer and trying to set it flush. I think I will. Stand by for the excitement. Okay, I hope you can see what I've done, because I'm not totally stupid, is I have replaced the new one with one of the old ones from that side that wasn't too bent. And that's what I'm going to try to use, because if you look real close, okay, get yourself right in there, you can see how it's not sitting flush. The top is out. And that's because I've puckered the panel. So I'm hoping with the mini sledge, a few strategically placed taps. I'm pulling out my homemade piece of rubber that I lost. I'm going to call that close enough and see what it looks like with the correct bolt in there. Okay. Let's slip the new one back in here. In fact, when your car gets this old, like this is what, 15 years old now, I don't feel too bad if I have to beat it up a little bit to make it better. Yeah, a little better. Let's sock it down and see what happens. That actually looks a little better. Hey, that might work. Yes, see? Before it was hanging up right here. Yeah, before it was hanging up right there. Now, when I close it, it walks by nicely. This one also on the other side is a little tweaked, but since it does go by itself, I'm going to just leave it alone. Oh. That's not good. This keeps wanting to, there we go. That's big bend. Maybe too much bend. But that guarantees now they're going to stay in there. Oh yeah, they can't come out now. No matter what. Hey, there's the tip for you. I never did this to my old ones. And I'll show you right here in front of the camera. My old ones are flat. See? With the new ones, what I did was I gave them a push and that bent them. Oh man, look how twisted that sonner is. But that push on the flat pushed them in. Now the pin can't accidentally slide out. See? If you look at that pin when I'm closing it now, even though it's popping up, the safety thing goes behind the bolt. On both sides it happens. Alright, I have fixed this truck, man. I wished I had done it earlier. I wouldn't have my dents. But that's just road credibility. This dent right here was much bigger. I kicked it out. I hit that tree right over there in a snowstorm just trying to walk around the driveway. It just slid over and popped. But the Tundra's running good, 187,000 on it. And man, this now solves all my problems. Yep. Yep, plenty of clearance under the bumper. This thing looks right. Okay. And I've been living in the house now almost a year. Last year, this time, I was trying to make it legal. It was finished, but I just couldn't get it legal. That last bit of paperwork and inspections was just killing me from stupidity of the contractor. And remember, never hire a man named Joshua Holmes or Paul Banks. They are both, in my opinion, criminals. I would not recommend them at all. God, it looks nice here. Hey, check this out, Tuber, since you've got a minute and we're walking around. Look at this. The wife has actually started a garden. We've had to fence it off. Well, I've had to fence it off to keep the deer out, but there's stuff growing in there. One side for plants, one side for dogs. And man, it's looking good here. I am really, really happy and excited this summer. I got a whole trailer full of goodies so I can work, play, do whatever the hell I need. And I'm gonna have a good time this summer. The hot boater. Follow the way of the hot boater.